Good afternoon, Internet. My name is Jericho Pontifex, and this is Smash or Pass. The premise is simple, and we all know it instinctively. Would I smash, or wouldn't I? Let's get started. Kangjin Star. Are you related to the last dragon fella? I don't know. The little dragon motif you got going on makes me think possibly. Kinda dig the glowing eyes. Outfit's kinda cool. And you're not a huge fucking spider lizard crocodile weirdo thing, and you haven't collected eyeballs or skulls, which I'm just super excited about, so yeah, smash. Keeper of the Flaming Mountains. So you keep the Flaming Mountains in what appears to be a huge endless puddle? I don't think that's a good place to keep the Flaming Mountains if you want them to stay Flaming Mountains. I mean, granted, I'm not a master on the treatment and care of Flaming Mountains. I agree, I'm not. But one would think fire and water are not conducive to hanging out together. Typically. That aside, I kinda dig your coat. It's kinda stylish. And you look fairly normal. And honestly, that's huge in this episode. So yeah, sure, smash. King of Flowing Sands. I have never encountered a man who wanted to rush towards me so eagerly to get sand in my nether regions. Which is just gonna sound painful. Imagine grit in your nether regions. I don't like that at all, no. No. No, get out of here, you gritty bastard. Pass. Ling Zhuzi. I don't remember how you pronounced it, I'm sorry. Do remember beating your ass, though. I definitely remember that. Yeah, far too much beastie and very little people involved in this one. You're basically just a big, weird wolf. And I don't want to smash a big, weird wolf. Or any kind of wolf, for that matter. So, yeah, pass. Macaque Chief. Hee. Great name. Love it. I am gonna say no, because only I am Chief of Macaque. And I don't appreciate you claiming that title without even consulting me first. So, and consent is important, sir. Consent is sexy. So pass. Mad Tiger. You look a lot more like a bear than a tiger. I mean, I'm no zoologist, sure, but you definitely look more bear than tiger. And you definitely look too much like either one of those, and not nearly enough like people. So, yeah, pass. Man in Stone. Are you this coral looking thing? Or whatever this is? Okay. Yeah, you just look like a weird rock formation, so pass? I'm confused and lost and not excited at all. Good day. Misty Cloud. That looks a lot more like smoke than a misty cloud. You do look like you've got bigger things on your mind than me. What with the flaming bundle of sticks on your back? That feels like a thing that requires a whole lot of your attention. And I feel like ignoring that for me is gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt me. It might start a forest fire. And nobody needs that. Out of sheer sense of fighter safety. Pass. Monk from the Sea. Sir, you look like one of the mutants from Futurama. Don't you know? Don't he look like a Futurama mutant? Yeah, that's cool. I miss Futurama. However, while I do miss Futurama, like I said, not many people in that show were overly sexy. Especially the mutants. So pass. Mother of Flamelings. I mean, given how much I like lighting stuff on fire if I get the opportunity, this is just my mother, which is going to be a definite pass. Mother of Stones. Well, okay. It's just a big rock that can move around. And like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But how would... Where would... You know what? No, that's too confusing, and I don't suspect very comfortable. Pass. Non-able. Non-able to what? That's just rude. Your forehead spikes are a little weird, as is your big droopy earlobes. But other than that, you seem kinda normal. If not kinda giant. Can't tell if that's a weird sense of scale or if you're actually just really tall. As long as I don't have to look at your face too much, yeah, sure. Smash. Non-pure. Now here's a question that I just thought of. Non-pure. Is this some sort of cheeky way of telling me that you had a life before me, not to expect you to be quote-unquote pure for me? Because that's fine. I expect you to have had a life before me. Or is this your weird way of saying that you have just all of the STDs in the world? Have you collected STIs like Pokemon? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You do have a necklace of Pokebars. Chlamydia, I choose you. I don't choose chlamydia. Ever. Until I can figure out which, I'm gonna go with pass. Non-void. So you're not a void. Hey, good news. I am not a void either. Look at that, we got something in common. Romance is blooming. But you do look older than I feel, and that's not super sexy, so pass. Non-white. Jesus Christ. That's a weird way to phrase that. I take pride in the fact that I am welcoming and curious about peoples from all over the world. I pride myself on enjoying new ideas and new experiences. But to just show up and just say that you're non-white feels a little aggressive. I feel like you've got some political statements to make, and while I respect those political statements, I feel like our time would just be either focused on that or interfering with that somehow. And it seems really important to you, so I think I will pass. Old Ginseng Guai. I feel like his physical texture, externally and otherwise, is just gonna feel like dry plant matter. And I don't like that notion at all. I've held ginseng, and while it wasn't terrible, it wasn't something I wanted to be closer to. So I think I'll pass. Poison, Chief. Between the fact that you're just a giant rock, and the word poison is in your name, I feel like there's no good to come of this encounter. So, pass. Quick as fire. Okay, well, fire's not too terribly quick. Generally. Not like wind, anyway. He's just ahead. Is he supposed to be just ahead? Or is this after someone beat the shit out of him? I'll assume he's just ahead, because that sounds like a thing that would happen in this game. You know what? There's only one thing to really go about doing, so sure? I'd give it a go, I suppose. Smash. Second Prince of Flowing Sands. Too much rat, not enough people. Lovely Doom Maraka. Like, don't get me wrong, I know. Some rats, when they're kept as pets, can be very clean and lovely creatures. I'm not trying to say otherwise. But His Highness here is not a nice clean pet. He is definitely quite dirty. And when it comes to rats, wild dirty rats tend to mean also, well, dirty rats. Like, there's some germs going on, there's a plague in there somewhere. My ancestors survived the Black Death. I'm not going to take chances on a second one. Pass. Shigandang. Again, you're just a rock. You're just rock. Rock that's moving around. And like, that doesn't make you a bad person. It does render you a little inadvisable for my safety and enjoyment. Does that make sense? I don't know. Either way, I don't want to smash a rock. Pass. Son of Stones. You look like a rock bear. You look like a rock bear standing on its hind legs. Is that what you're supposed to be? Because, like, that's cool. Like, aesthetically, I get it. That's pretty cool. Rock bear, come to defend the forest or something. Sure. I respect that. It does, again, present some logistical challenges, and I don't think there's any way to get around those. Especially the rock part. Too much rock, too much bear, not enough people. Which is to say, almost no people. Mostly just bear and rock. And I don't like either of those in this regard, so pass. Stone monkey. I know he's called a stone monkey, but he doesn't look like stone. Looks like more like hard leather. I'm not sure the ratio to monkey to people here. Because, like, you definitely got quite a bit of monkey there. But also, kind of people-like. And monkeys are also kind of people-ish. Like, not enough normally. I think you're just on the positive side of people to monkey ratio. So, I'd give a hesitant yes. Smash. Alright, that's enough for now. If you've watched this long, you're just as weird as I am, so don't judge me. I'll see you next time. Cheers.